now with all the news setting down about Ilona Maher signing for Bristol Bears, I think my thoughts on that is that is it a PR stunt? I'm not. Well, she's undoubtedly the biggest international name in rugby, or the second biggest international name in rugby. That is, if you include Portia Woodman into that bracket. I think looking at her signing, for me, it comes across as just for PR, really. Like, yeah, it's a good name to get into the Premiership Women's, or what are they calling it, Premier Women's Rugby or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I think I think looking at her signing, it's a big one for the league, isn't it? Right. I think what what the league wants to do is signing big names, but considering she's there for like what a 3 month contract, it's gonna it is gonna be interesting. Also, I think I've heard that she's never actually played a proper game of 15s rugby, like so it's going to be interesting to see how she will transition from sevens, what she's usually playing, to 15s. Like, what are your thoughts on her signing? For me, as I said earlier, well, so now that all the dust is settled, here's my thoughts on Ilona Maher signing for Bristol Bears. I think looking at her signing, it's no doubt a huge for the league, and it will no doubt bring more eyes to Premier Women's Rugby. But but I also think that's a bit of a PR stunt, really, just to get a big name playing for the league. Like, yeah, that for me that's the way I see it. Like, yeah, it's fair. It's fair that she signed, but it's not going to be for long. Like, how will she play? I'm not too sure. Like, she's from sevens, and from what I've been seeing, she's never played a proper game of 15s rugby, considering she's more used to playing sevens rugby. So it's going to be interesting to see how she will transition from that. Like, how often will she play? I'm not so sure. Like, with all with all the mayhem and commotion at her signing, it's a bit like Messi playing for Inter Miami, if you like. Like, I'm not comparing Ilona Maher and Messi in any way, shape, or form, by the way, but I'm just saying that their name has brought many eyes to a league and to a team. That's the comparison I'm making. So, but take it as you will, because that's what you're going to do anyway. But I'm really not sure. Like, how long? Like, how often will she play? That's another question that comes to mind. Like, we've all seen the camaraderie around her, but how often will she play? If she will play at all? Like, for me, like, we've seen sometimes like a big name will be talked about a lot, and then we'll barely play a game. Like, the fans have come to see this big name play, and then they barely play at all. It's, it would just be a bit weird, don't you think? Will her signing attract more big names to the league? Um, for me, for me, um, signings don't really make the league, but it's rather the players that are already there. So, like, Ellie Kilden, who plays for Harlequins, like, no doubt is she a big name, but she's grown into a big name, which is the difference. No, all yeah. So So in short term it'll work, but even long term, like what is the long term effect of Ilona Maher signing for Bristol Bears? Like, because what's not going to happen is that when Ilona Maher's contract expires at Bristol Bears, fans will just stop watching because fans don't watch teams or leagues for players; they watch for the teams. So just just something I just wanted to put out there. But hey, what are your thoughts on Ilona Maher's signing? Is it good for the team? Is it good for the league? Like, where's she going to play? Like, how long will she play? Like, I'd like to know your thoughts on this and what are the long term benefits of her signing? Like, will she make the Premiership better, or is, is this just a PR stunt that has no long term vision? I'd like to know your thoughts.